Hi, this is Russ Jeffers from mobileburn.com and AndroidAuthority.com, and here I have the HTC Hero, also known as the T-Mobile G2 Touch. This phone's actually just come out on the Orange network in the UK and will be out soon on the T-Mobile network. T-Mobile is getting the white version as you see here, and Orange is getting a version in a graphite colour, which as I say is already available. Just going to quickly show you the hardware of the device and then go through some of the software features on it afterwards. So just starting off, as you can see on the front here, we've got a nice 3.2-inch capacitive touchscreen. Good brightness on it. It's a HVGA resolution screen, same as the iPhone. Good feedback on the screen, get sort of a haptic vibration feedback. It works very well. Just above it here we can see the earpiece at the top here, narrow earpiece. And then we've got one side an ambient light sensor and the other side an LED, a notifications LED. At the bottom, just underneath, we've got a call key and an end key. This key is also the power key for on and off, and also switching the screen on and off. Next to that we've got the menu key, and next to that we have the home key. Just underneath here we've got just this button here which is got two functions. On the right here we've got a back function, and on the left we've got a search function, so it's kind of like a rocker button. In the middle here we've got the rollerball, trackball, and you can actually click that in as well, so you can use it to select items. Of course, it's not really necessary most of the time because you can just touch on the items on the screen. At the top of the device we've got a 3.5mm headphone port, which is the first for an Android device. We've also got this little notch here which allows us to remove the back cover. Just take that off, and you can see under here we've got quite a large battery. It's a 1350 mAh battery, good for maybe about 1 to 2 days of use depending on how heavy you use the phone. And here we've got like a little lanyard hook to hook on a lanyard at the bottom. SIM card goes underneath here, and then the side here we've got the micro SD card slot, which can take up to 32 gig micro SD cards. Just here at the back you can also see we've got the 5 megapixel autofocus camera lens, which if we just put the cover back on for you, you can see how it looks there. There's a little hole as well for the lanyard to go through. We've also got the loudspeaker grill there. On the left side of the device here we've got the volume rocker up and down, quite a large button, almost flush with the handset as you may or may not be able to see, but still very easy to use because it is so large. On the right side there's nothing, just clip the cover back on properly, there we go. And on the bottom we've got the HTC EXT USB port, which can also be used with mini USB cables, mini USB. And that can be used for data and charging, and I believe possibly even headsets if you had that type of headset with that HTC port, although the headset included with this device is actually of the 3.5mm jack type. There's also a microphone pinhole on the bottom there as you can see. Right, starting off here you can see we've got this lock screen, so upon pressing the power key at the side here we get this screen, and then we just have to pull this bar down to unlock the screen. So if we just do that, and now the screen's fully touch activated. Just going to first of all show you around this new Sense sort of interface that HTC have put on. It's very similar to their TouchFlow 3D interface on the Windows Mobile products that they make, in that you've got the same sort of widgets and such. Here we've got the weather widget. It looks exactly the same pretty much as the TouchFlow 3D version, except this one can actually be moved around or removed, or there's various different types of widget that we can use. So for example, if I just stick this one in the bin here, we can just pop up another one from the HTC widget menu. We want weather at the bottom here, and then we've got this type which you just saw a minute ago, or we've got this other smaller type should we have not enough room on the screen if we put lots of other widgets on, or an even smaller type again, as you can see. So it all depends on which widget you feel like putting on or which widget you've got room for. So if we select that one, that'll stick it straight back on the screen for us, and it takes up the whole screen. For example, if you had maybe a little bit less space, like on this page here where I've got the favourite contacts and various different toggle switches, we've got the footprints widget which couldn't fit full screen, so we've made a small one. So if we stick that one in the bin and try and put this one back on the display here, it actually won't let us put that widget on the screen. There's not enough room, so it tells us to either find another window to put it or to remove it and find a smaller widget. So if we just grab that footprints one again, go to the smaller type, and that'll put it straight back in the right place there for us, and instantly it's active and we can just flip through it or click on it to actually open the application itself, as you can see there. Very nice interface, as I say, very user friendly, very intuitive. All these applications can actually be used, or you can just tap on them to go directly into the app. Very easy to add a new one. There we go, we've got another blank screen here, so we can just stick, say, the calendar straight on there, and we can choose again from various different types of calendar. Select that one and that will fill this display. On the previous two Android handsets, on the G1 and the Magic, there were 3 screens that you could select from, but on this HTC Hero we've got 7 to make better use of all these widgets that we've got. And you can always return to the middle widget just by hitting the home key there. That takes us straight back to the main screen. As you can see here, we've now got a message at the bottom of the screen, and this pops up on the lock screen, as you can see, with the person that the message is from. It says Peter Griffin, and also the beginning of the text and the time the message was received. You can also see that the trackball is illuminating, it keeps flashing to notify of a message, which is very good, especially if for the women, if they've got it in the bottom of a handbag it lights up, or if you've got it in the top pocket or something perhaps. And also we've got a little message symbol at the top here, so if we just grab this and pull it down, we can see that the message comes up in there. Just show you as well, there's a little icon, a little number 1, actually next to the SMS messages bit there as well. You get the same for the email icon. If you get any emails, you get the number of unread emails just pop up in a little green circular icon next to the that icon there. Anyway, if we go back up to the top here, just pull that down and select this message. You can see it just opens straight up in the text message editor. We've got these nice contact images at the side and the text there, and then we can just tap to compose, and then we get the full QWERTY keyboard. It's the same keyboard as you get in email and any other applications like the web browser or anything, so it never changes. If you just tap this little cog down here, we can see we get these options which allow us to change the keyboard type. So we have also a phone keypad, which is like a normal numeric keypad with predictive text that you can turn on and off at the side here. And we've also got what they call a compact QWERTY, which is like a 20 key keypad with 2 letters per key. As you can see there, it just makes the keys a little bit bigger if your fingers aren't quite as skinny as mine. Personally though, because I've got skinny fingers, I quite like the full QWERTY. It's quite quick to type on, very responsive, and you get a nice tactile feedback sensation in the form of a little vibration each time you press a key. As you can see, it's actually guessing the words here as well, and it does quite a good job. If you just tap in a single letter, sometimes it'll actually guess all the letters around that letter. So you see I've typed in H, and it comes up with J, which is next to it one side, G, which is the other side, and U, which is just above it, which is quite handy just in case you wanted to put one letter in and you weren't very good at hitting the right letter. If you just turn the phone on its side here into landscape mode, you'll see we get a nice landscape keyboard. Again, a nice QWERTY keyboard, nice space in between all the keys. Very easy to just tap away on it and write text messages and emails in an instant. Not quite as good as a proper hardware keypad, but it's better than many offerings on the market. Just pop back now to the home screen here, and I can show you the email application if we just tap here. As you can see, we've got all our emails set up in here, and then we've got, if we just move across, a conversations view, which allows us to just see all the different emails, sort of conversations we've had. So for example, there's 2 emails in this top one here. There's an email and then a reply, and we can just see both of those. There we've got the reply and the email. And if you have a long conversation like this other one, we've got 6 emails. Again, it'll have a list of all the replies and the emails that you can just look through. Just makes it a lot easier to find the email you're looking for. And then we've got another little bit on the side here with attachments, which can just show any email with attachments, which don't have any in there at the moment. If I just go back to the home screen, there's an actual widget for this as well. As you can see, we've got this sort of page view widget here, and you can actually just flick through your emails quite easy like that. Very nice looking menu, and you can either just tap on one to read it full screen back in the email editor, and you've got these buttons to go back and forth through your emails at the side here, or you can just click reply in there. Alternatively, you can hit this and it will go straight into your inbox and show you all the email you have. Just wait for that to load up. There we go. And we've just got the pencil here, which is just a straight reply. Sorry, that's a straight new email, which makes things a little bit quicker. You can also put several mailboxes in there, so I did have a few mailboxes set up at one point, whereby from in here you can actually just go out to your inbox and just tap at the top here and it'll let you change account. But obviously there's only one set up at the moment, so we've only got the choice of the one. You can also set up your Gmail on the HTC Hero using a Gmail app. So if I just pop into the mail application from in the main menu, oops, just hit the marketplace there. There we go, Google Mail. And we get a slightly different view of emails. And you've got the star ratings at the side here if you like rating your emails or putting favourite emails in, you've got that. And then you can just go and flick through in quite a nice way and just hit an email to open it up. Again, it's quite a nice interface, quite easy to use. The only problem I had was when I was trying to put this test account details in, I had to actually go into the applications manager to erase the my account, my personal Gmail account, which was a complete pain. So if you've got more than one Gmail account, it can be quite annoying. Although you can actually set your Gmail account up just in the normal email editor like this one, so you could have one in each.